welcome to Heart Talk. I'm so glad you could join me again today for this episode. Today we're going to be in Matthew chapter 11. We're going to be looking at verses 28, 29, and 30. Matthew 11, verses 28, 29, and 30. And they read like this. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. These are the words of Jesus Christ when he's telling us that we don't have to go through burdens. We don't have to go through troubles. We don't have to go through trials and hardships all by ourselves. He wants to be there with us. He's telling us to take his yoke upon us. Now, if you don't know what a yoke is like a wooden beam with two cutouts at the top, two cutouts at the bottom, and two oxen are yoked together so those oxen can plow and they can work together. There's no way one oxen can try to run in the ditch and one oxen try to turn around and go the other way. They're equally yoked together, so they have to work together. And it makes the job, makes the load, makes the burden a whole lot lighter. And Jesus Christ is telling us that he wants to make our burden lighter. No need to bear that heavy burden all by yourself. I imagine everybody watching this, everybody in the whole world, matter of fact, has a heartache, has a burden, has a situation, has a hardship, has something that they're going through. It could be marital, it could be financial, it could be mental, it could be emotional, it could be anything. Everybody is going through some type of stuff in their life. Yes, you may love Jesus, you may have Jesus in your heart, but you still have situations you go through. Jesus said himself that each day has trouble of its own. Jesus Christ did not come to get you out of trouble, believe it or not, but he came to get you through your trouble. As a human being, coming to this earth as a man for some 33 years, Jesus went through troubles and trials and tribulations so he would know how we feel. Even Jesus experienced heartaches, troubles, trials. Look at the cross, the ultimate of trouble and trials and heartache and sacrifice and pain and suffering. So we all go through that. And if you're out there today and you don't go through it, if you don't go through anything, and if your life is perfect, you have no troubles, you have no trials, you have no burdens, everything is just fine with you, please contact me and let me know. I'd like to take you out to the finest steakhouse in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and I'll buy you a meal, because everybody has stuff going on in their life. Jesus Christ himself did. But he's asking us to take that yoke, his yoke, upon us. He wants to help us with that heavy, heavy load. Now, I can't prove this. This is just Glenn talking right here. But Jesus was a carpenter. We know that. He helped his father, Joseph, in a carpenter shop. We know that. I'm pretty sure that Jesus didn't build rafters for a roof. I'm sure he didn't build roof rafters. I'm sure Jesus didn't build stud walls and then somebody come behind him and sheetrock. I don't imagine he did that. I'm sure he probably built some furniture, and knowing my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, he probably did something kind of artistic with his carpentry skills. But I bet you, I almost promise you that Jesus Christ himself built a lot of these yokes, because those yokes were very, very common in Jesus' time to yoke oxen together. I can just see Jesus in that carpenter shop taking those beams and carving out the two circles at the top and the two half circles at the bottom and fixing a way to bolt them together so those oxen could work together. I can just see him doing that. I didn't read that. I just imagine that's what he probably did. Why not? They were very, very common. But listen, folks, you're yoked by something. And if you think nothing has control of you, then guess what? The yoke is on you. Not trying to be funny, instead of the joke is on you, but the yoke is on you. Everybody is controlled by something. Something's controlling you. It could be your habits. It could be your temper. It could be your lust for money, fortune, fame, sexual desire. Something is trying to put a yoke around you, and it's guiding you in all kind of directions that you don't need to go. It doesn't have to be necessarily physical or mental or emotional. It could just be a heavy sin or a habit that you've gotten yourself involved with. But you are being yoked by something, and you're letting it destroy you. You're letting it take you places you don't need to go. You're letting it take you into situations you don't need to be involved in. You're letting it cause you to listen to music you don't need to listen to. You're letting it help you be involved in conversations you don't need to be involved in. Every one of you is yoked on something, and if you think you're not, then yeah, the yoke is on you. But Jesus wants to take his yoke, put it around you so you could be equally yoked with him, and he can get you through any situation in your life, whether it be some tremendous sin or some tremendous habit you're doing, or just something that's not necessarily you asked for. It's just those situations like divorce and finance and bankruptcy and emotional and physical and mental. No matter what it is, Jesus wants to put his yoke on you and take that burden away from you. Don't let the burdens of this life drag you down and force you to do something that you don't want to do. Jesus will guide you. You work with him. He works with you. He takes the main load. He said his burden is light. He'll take that heavy load off of you. And what he says he will do, he will do. I just want to share that with you today. And I hope the yoke is not on you. I hope you have something and are equally yoked with Jesus Christ in your life today. If not, give it a try. Get rid of those burdens. Learn to walk and talk and trust in Jesus and let him guide you and direct you in your life by being equally yoked with him. See you guys next time on Heart Talk. Thank you so very much.